Well, since the recent hotfix has pretty much screwed any chances of us getting really any kind of more fun stuff, at least in Bleak Inlet, I think our goal is to get the heck out of Bleak Inlet now that we have wasted a little bit of time wandering around and start making our way towards where we're going to see something happen. Hello, everybody. This is Frogman. Welcome back to The Long Dark and our interloper playthrough that we're going to be hopefully very soon headed towards some things. So I've done a little bit of reading, done a little bit of exploring. I am assured, at least at this point, exploring, thinking, reading, and looking at the stuff that has been produced, or at least as far as documentation that Hinterland has been giving us. I might take that for right now. I do believe I am not going to be losing the save, at least the save file here. I do believe this one is only, the dimension is only going to be for those of you that have been waiting for the actual update that does the change, of which I have been playing with since December last year. So, I think what I've been reading, at least at this point, is we're not going to be seeing a new zone. We're going to be seeing the first tail, and of which case, then that kind of lines up with exactly what I was hoping to do with this series. So, what that means, I believe, is that the first tail, given on where it's going to start or where we're going to have to go locate those things, may or may not actually be in the zone that we need to go to, which means Forsaken Airfield. That might be an interesting little thing with the way that this playthrough has been going. So I want to take a little bit of time here real quick. We're going to talk about it because today is exactly a week before today I'm recording this is exactly a week before they're going to drop the next update. So, what we're going to do is we're going to make haste and get the heck out of this area. We need to get to Milton as quickly as possible. However, we need to actually do a little bit more than that. We need to do a couple of more things. We have exactly, I've already recorded this weekend's update and you guys are going to enjoy that one because that's the one that we found out that we came here for no reason. But anyhow, we're going to go ahead and move on out of Bleak Inlet as quickly as possible. We're going to go to Milton as quickly as possible because there is a single problem that we are missing, and that is we still have one of these. So I need to get the rest of this done. We're going to worry about this later, in a later time. There's a very good chance we're still going to end up with a Mackinac, but I can definitely do better than this thing, given that we can get one of these. Now, it's still a kind of a trade-off, given with how these work. And according to the devs, they have fixed the spawns as far as things go. However, my question is, there's about one more place that I would love to try really quickly, and I know it's going to be silly. And for what it's worth, if they're not going to add another zone before the end of the month, then I am not in a hurry to get there. But if there's something that they missed, okay? If there's something they missed, it's going to be in Hush River. And there's a reason why I'm going to say that. Because I can do better still than both of these if they missed it. However, I doubt they did. So last time we got beat up by a timber wolf, somehow he managed to get a hold of us. So our rabbit hat is messed up, our rabbit gloves are messed up, our deerskin pants and deerskin boots are messed up. Plus I have some fixing it looks like that I need to get doing. We have several things that are a little low on stuff. What I'm going to do, we're going to loot these two cabins, and then we're going to get out of this zone. We're going to head back to Mystery Lake. I know, I said it. And we're going to go get our stuff. So we're going to go get what we did leave, and then we're going to go to Milton via the Mystery Lake entrance because I want to go in that side. The first cache box to see at that point is going to be in the ranger station, the first note. And if that ranger station, if that cache is there, if it'll let us have it, I want it. Because there is another thing in that one that will be usable for us should we have a... Wait a minute. Well, thank you, Bleak Inlet. All that talking. And now she is more or less complete. Man, I was really hoping for that military coat. I really was. And, the two sweaters that I would have gotten right here. Okay, I'm going to rip up all of the stuff that I just gathered up, and I'm going to fix what I can fix, considering that I think we don't have much cloth, and I will be right back with you guys. Alrighty then, we should be good to go, I think. We're going to munch it down a little bit on a little bit of cattail here, just so that she's not going to complain and gripe. We're going to kind of maybe do a little bit. I don't know how much exploring we're going to try to do. I do know there's a couple of things that I want to look at between here and there, namely the next trailer. We're not going to find any more matches, at least laying out, and we are not going into the cannery. There is no reason at this point for us to go over there. There is a possibility of another stem in, there's a possibility of another one of the, stem in here, another one of these. But again, I think given what I have explored over the last, I think she's how long now? How old is this other one? Where do you find that? Right here. 250 days. I've been into the cannery a couple of times with this one already because she ended up with a revolver. And I've gone in there and looked at a couple of things. And there's been some stuff around the cannery that is, possible. However, every time I've found something, it has been, when you find something, like when you open a container and there's something in the container, you don't see the actual thing. You just get a little, explanation of what it is and a blank picture, which usually means, as far as an interloper, you're not supposed to be finding that thing. Anyhow, given that we just got the thing that I wanted to do, I think we're still going to go to Milton. However, I want to look at one thing that is very, very, very important for most interlopers to know. There is a reason to go to Hush River. I want to see if it's there, because if it's there, well, then we may go in there with something a little bit more than what we have on now, for free. For free. We're going to go back to Milton, or excuse me, we're going to go back to the dam, and we're going to, we need to go back to the dam, and then we're going to go into Milton, I guess, from the easy way, which is more than likely going to be, I'm going to have to bypass something. I wanted to bring a hammer with us, but the odds of us finding a hammer in Milton is going to be pretty good too. So maybe we go back. I don't want to go back over the top. Let's go this way. I was going to say, we could go that way and avoid a bunch of avoid the walk back across Mystery Lake, but I do want to go back to the dam since we have a bunch of skins and guts and things and stuff. I would like to at least repair what I can repair. And maybe there's a moose back here we can harass, but let's do the thing. Let's get out of Bleak Inlet. And then once we get back to Forlorn, we're going to run around the corner and go into Mystery Lake, and then we may just do another one of those little kind of a walkie-walkie musical thingies across Mystery Lake all the way back to the dam. Who knows? We'll see. But yeah, there's going to be some back and forth that I did not anticipate. I do want to hate to say to be that we're going to be in Milton when the update drops, and I think that's probably, I guess, as good as any a place to start from there, since we're going to be going right from there to Broken Railroad to check a couple of things out. But I do now have a plan that is going to hopefully make things a little better. It's not something I want to do. Oh, look, they are here.
I think I can use this.
Really? Normally when you find the ones on the bridge over there, you don't find the ones that are right there. Cool. Let's see what's in here. Nothing. But yes, I do have a plan. It might be a little longer, but I think in the long run it's going to be worth it. So we need to circle back to the dam and get a few things. At least get our gear built and fixed, since we do have stuff laying around. Oh, hey, he might be here. So, oh. I always do a couple of things here. Generally, you never know when you're going to come back in here, and you never know when you're going to need things. So I'm going to drop 2 of those right here, just in case, since we've already managed to burn them. This is when I start lightening up on my flares. I leave 2 flares, or half of the blues that I have right here, and then the rest of the blues plus 2 of these will be left in the cave. Because from here on out, if you ever come back, you're always going to come back in through Forlorn, or at least I always come back in through Forlorn. And we want one of those. I don't see him. Thank goodness. That will save us a little bit of time. All right, so the goal is walk straight up the center of this. Try to avoid as many of the Timberwolves as we possibly can. We need to be, I know this might be a little long, but we need to be back to the dam by the end of today, or by the end of this episode. We need to. This is when we're going to do a lot of moving and a lot of walking. There's not much in Forlorn as far as things that I'm going to concern myself with. And we've wasted, well, at this point, wasted a couple of episodes. But it's fine. For what it's worth, we came here, we got the piece of clothing that I really, really was looking forward to finding, or at least one piece of clothing. So I guess it is worth coming to Bleak Inlet on occasion. But I would have much rather had the cheesy little things that would have been in that little cash box over there. That's fine. I'm still a little aggravated about the fact that they didn't bother to replace things in that cash box, put things in it, but, it is what it is. Anyhow, we'll walk out here. We'll hopefully not run into a... I guess I can do the thing again since we're paying attention to this. If you want a safe passage through here without having to deal with any of the Timberwolves and the ice... You come the exact direction we came. You come over there, you jump over that log, and then you walk this direction up this little island. We can do this at least today. That will get you safely through the center of the thing. Now, the thing is, knowing where the safe ice is kind of hard to do, so you have to kind of experiment. But generally, here, where this dirty ice is, kind of where this kind of comes across will allow you to cross. As long as you keep kind of moving centrally through the zone here, you will walk all the way through. There is the possibility of one Timberwolf pack, but they're usually over there. The Timberwolves will usually hang out over there. Once in a great while, you will find a pack out here in the center. Right there. But if you kind of go around this direction, like I said, that dirty ice right there, you can walk it, and it's usually safe. But you can also kind of go around the corner over here and up this hill or up this hill. Since they're right there, I want to go around that hill that direction. We are not stopping. We are getting out of this zone. I prefer to go the right-hand way around this rock when you walk through that section. It's kind of that way. Just kind of skirt around and then go up this hill, because it will give you more opportunity to get a few more of the goodies later on. It'll put you to the right-hand side of the cave that we will leave out of generally. And I think I got to go over there as usual.
Can you eat trees? 'Cause I'm gonna.
Come on. You can get up here. There's actually I believe it's right here. Yeah, there it is. This is how you get to this one. Sometimes there's a book in this. Very rarely come over here. Hey, there's a backpack. Nice. I'll take the food. Thank you. We need the food. But yeah, we're going to go kind of that direction. For the most part, you can avoid them. There's a little marsh right here. It's kind of cool. Come on. Little waterfalls. Yeah, they're way over there. All right, all of this is thin ice except for right there, usually. And then you kind of got to do the sidle ways up the hill over here, but that's fine. So pretty much after that, it's safe. Usually, unless the other pack spawned right here. But the further this direction you go, that's the entrance right there. The further this direction you go, you end up with a little bit of cattailage that you can pick up right here. And we'll go ahead and do that right now, since we'll probably never come back to here. I would go look in the cave, but there's probably nothing but a flare in there. These are more important to us at this point. We'll be okay. We'll be fine. I just need to get her safely back into Mystery Lake today. And again, we'll just run down the line. If we need to, we can go get some food in the ravine. We should still have some food there. I still have food at Trappers. I still have food all the way back. We'll probably take the walk back around that direction, but we are going to go back to Trappers. Nope. Generally, the dirty ice is that's a new thing too. That's a new texture that was put in recently. Used to be that wasn't there. This area is a part of that wandering through this area. If you want to get really good at Bleak Inlet, if you want to get really good at understanding Bleak Inlet, yes, who's dealing with me now? Okay. If you want to get really good at Bleak Inlet, go do As the Dead Sleep. Do that challenge and try to get out of the zone without losing any health. I can do it. We didn't do it on our As the Dead Sleep run, but I practiced and practiced and practiced trying to figure out how to get through here without ever having to deal with any of those critters or any of those things. It is totally possible. It is totally possible to get to the first grave without losing any health. It's actually totally possible to do the whole thing without losing any health, but sometimes you have to understand that your goal is to move forward, not continuously not lose health. I think the only thing I'm interested at this point is for a later day, should we end up with this person being a long-run person, we may end up coming back over here. Is he here? Anything on the trees? I don't see anything. Wow, so this one might only have one moose in it. Of course, it's kind of foggy, and you know the way this game is. The other, one of the moose, one of my, the more usable moose, I should say, is, I like to have a moose that's fairly close to an open area, or I should say an open area. A nice area where you've got a little bit of cover, kind of like this. This one has a good spot to hunt a moose. We've done, I believe we did the, our cartographer moose here. And, there's a moose spawn right here, up there, over there, and then there's a moose spawn over that area, and then there's a moose spawn behind that trailer. I like this one because he's relatively close to that cave, so you can kill him, or you can get him to go over there, and you can kill him right there in front of that cave, and then you can work back and forth if you need to. I like the moose that spawns over by the trailer over there because, again, you can get him to come to the trailer to where you don't have to haul him. And that's the whole point about a large animal, is that the fact you have to haul them from where they naturally spawn to a location where that's relatively safe to cook them and store their parts. So this one is a kind of a decent one because you can get him to come over here or get him to come kind of close and, fool around with some of this other stuff. Kind of dodge around the trees or crawl up on some of this other, these rocks and whatnot. And he'll generally oblige you. He's a pretty nice moose, like some of the bears that we have around. But anyhow, let's get us into here and let's get us into the Forlorn. And I don't know how much. Where is that thing? I might go outside and light a fire since the sun's up and eat those peaches. Yeah, let's can I find a kind of an out of the way spot? It's not blowing that hard. I guess we can try. Save us on a match. Not that I don't have a million of them, but let's go ahead, warm some stuff up, and get into the cave. All right, let's see if we can get a torch. Just enough time to run a torch into there. Go, 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 go. Good deal. All right, cool. Popped a birch bark tea. So again, what I'll do in here sometimes, actually what I'll usually go do is I'll go harvest that wolf, and in case I ever come back, we can leave a few things. But these stay here. That stays. That does not stay here. I misclicked. These stays here. We don't need them. And then I will drop 2 of those. I have a notion to bring those with us, but I know that there's a bunch of that stuff there, and I know that certain things go, we'll bring those along. If nothing else, we can trade them out. But let's go see if there's anything in here. We're going to pick up some coal, hopefully. It's usually a good spot to get light. You lighten up quite a bit right there because I never carry those things around. After you get a bow and after you have the ability to do a little bit of fire making and your fire starting skills get reasonably good to the point that you know you can start one pretty much whenever you want to, then carrying flares is really just about, you know, dealing with the fact that you have to scare off wolves. And for the most part, if you're confident in your bow skills, I'll leave that at the front, I guess. How good are they? They can stay right there. We don't need them. If you're confident with your bow skills, you don't necessarily need to be carrying them around. Let me see. That's the up passage, or is this the down passage? I forget how this one works. We're gonna go over there. Check everything. I think this one has the split in it, doesn't it? We're after coal too. That's all right. We'll just get out of here. Yeah, this one has 2 passages. This was the one I was looking for because there's usually a piece of coal right there, or 2. I'd like to stock back up before we head out. Thank you. It's usually all it's in here. All right. And there's usually one right there. It's not there this time. Interesting. It was in the backpack. Okay. Lighten it up. You've got lots of torches. Well, I had lots of torches. I don't know what we did. I don't remember what I had. Why I had so many on me, but we had like 15 when I started this episode. Let's see. Is there anything going to be down here today? No. She can actually run a little bit today. Good deal. Is the bunny here? I don't see any feet tracks. Maybe he's further up. I've not seen this one in a while. Nope, no cave rabbit. Sad. Now, the other moose that I like, again, if you're going to spend some time playing around in Forlorn, there's 2 actually in Forlorn that are good. The one that lives right over here. Oh, before I get it, the one that lives right over there, and then the one that lives up on the bench going into Milton. Can I? Yep. Probably not. Nope. Almost. That's okay. Fortunately, those guys don't respawn, but that's okay. And the wind is going to blow, which means it'll probably blow our torch out. Is he here? Where are all the moose? I mean, seriously. We did get the one that I haven't seen in a really, really, really long time, which is the one that's in over there by Unnamed Pond. I mean, I've not seen that. Okay, so this one's here. All right. Again, this is a good moose to have, too, because he's right next to this cave right here where you can just dump all of the harvested parts and the goodness and the things. Let's go get us another box of crackers and then get out of this zone. Hopefully get us another box of crackers. And then we'll watch our health. It should kind of warm up here in a little bit. Is the wolf going to be over here today? I don't see anything. I don't see a corpse. Oh, he's over there. Give me a torch. This corner's pretty good for some fun stuff. We need to go check the fun stuff. I'm not planning on exploring much of the Forlorn. Other than we'll probably try to catch as many cattails as we can, as always. What did you leave me, buddy? Just a paint can? Nothing. Okay. Here, you drop this. I'm sad. Here, there you go. Go up the. Great, he is here. Okay.
God, I did anything right about now.
Oh, you will be fine, my dear. Just want to make sure he is available to see the torch when I drop it. Are you stuck? Do you care? You gonna let me shoot you, or am I just gonna be a... Ooh, hey. Come on. Go away. Thank you. You ran the right direction that time. Seems like every time I run into that guy, he runs up the hill. Anyhow, let's go up and check this and see if the thing is there. Might have a quick snack. Very quick snack. There's one up here today. Again, I'd love it if there was a cave up here or a shelter. I mean, I know you could make a snow shelter up here, but it's such a nice little spot, quiet spot in Forlorn. What do we get today? Where'd you go? Okay, we get a deer, which I'm probably just gonna leave. The backpack is over here now. Thank you. And no, we don't want it. Awesome. All right. We'll save those for later. We got plenty of cattails. We'll do this quickly this way. Okay, let's run down the hill. We'll leave that alone. I don't need it right now. Ooh, they made that steeper. Hey, that's not been that steep before. Oh, hey, that I'll have to be careful now. Especially since there's a wolf right there and we do that, which I now can't. Really? Seriously? I guess I should have put my things on and crouched. That's fine. We need at least... holy cow, I didn't know I had that many of them. No wonder we're overweight. Yeah, go ahead, burn both of them. Sure. Go ahead, burn both of them. And I guess since we have all the pain meds in the world, use them too. Oh, you are going to be fine. Holy cow. Cool. All right, nice. Well, that's not what I intended to do, but let's get out of here. So we're going to go... I know there's a good chance. I do, like I said, I do want to bring a hammer into the airfield. Or at least I want to get a hammer to the interchange section. So we are planning on being a little heavy as we go in. It's not over here. Okay. So the hammer that we left several episodes over here, we may play with it or we may not. That was the one I hauled around all over the place from trappers, and then I'm going to haul it back. Love how fluid I'm trying to be with this playthrough. It's just whatever happens, happens, and that's kind of generally the way it works. Best laid plans never go according to the way you want them. Where's the wolf? Is he over here? There he is. Hey, we're down on torches finally. Good. And that's 100%, or that'll last us a long ways. Get, just go before the wind blows it out. Good, you're scared. Never mind. Okay, and you're going to run the direction I'm going. No, you're going to go over onto that pond, and that's fine. You can go over there on that pond. And then probably turn around and give us trouble in a second. Nice. How heavy are we now? Wrong button, that button. 5 pounds. How much does that thing weigh? You know, I know where it's at. If I need it, I know where it's at. We're going to go all the way back to the dam, and I'm going to go take every little bit of gut and hide and stuff that we've got laying around, fix up the gear that the Timberwolf tore up on us that we can fix up, and then we're going to go into Milton via trappers, and I'm going to hope that Milton has a hammer and a couple other things. So I think what we're going to do here is we're going to walk this out all the way to the dam, and I'll see you guys when we get to the end of it. Yay, back to the dam. And of course, there's no food here, which means we're going to be spending the night probably in the ravine. But anyhow, let's drop all this stuff off and go bloop bloop and go a bloop, and we're done. I did not want to come back to here. Believe me, I did not want to come back to this thing, and unfortunately, we did come back to it. So now we're going to have to deal with that simple fact. I am going to probably look at all of these. One of those was like, yeah, we'll take you, right? There, perfect. All right. But this is where I should have a few things sorted. This is where we should have a bunch of stuff available. I'm going to restock everything that we just lost and do a little bit more messing around. And I'll see you all in the next one. Likely, I'm thinking we're either going to head to Milton in the next one, or we're going to sit right here and wait for the update. given when you guys are going to get this episode, the update will drop tomorrow. And then I may just record it tomorrow. We'll look at it. We'll do a few things. And then I'll see you on Saturday. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying this. We're getting ready to see the first tale, and I think it might be a little bit interesting to do it starting from here. There's going to be some interesting things that they're talking about, and, well, maybe we didn't waste our time waiting around. So, till then, I'll see you all. Bye.